Well, hey, I wanted to tell you about something that I think maybe you can relate to. So, let me give you a few examples here. Have you ever been in a discussion with somebody trying to get information or get something settled, and you know you are both speaking the English language, but somehow or another there is no communication going on? You are totally failing to connect and understand one another. Oh, that can be, so frustrating. Or let's say, oh, hey, Kathy, please, if you get on, say hi so I can greet you. And please feel free to comment too. So, all right, there's that kind of situation. Then, have you ever had a situation where you try to help someone out and they happen to be a kind of person that has so much drama in their life, and somehow or another, inadvertently, you end up getting all dragged into this, and you feel like you want to say, stop, let me get off, stop this merry-go-round that's not at all merry, let me out of here. But you're involved, and oh my goodness, it's like you can see the solution, but the other people involved, the drama queens, whatever, they just going all around, and you just want to be out of there. Oh my goodness. And you're not able to bring any peace to the situation because the people are into drama. They're not into being above the line, responsible, practical. So frustrating, isn't it? Or situation like I had this happen earlier. I was sitting in my living room trying to relax from a morning that was, oh, it's so funny. I did a live video this morning and talked about how, being retired now, I can pretty much do whatever I want. And I kind of have a challenge of setting a routine now that my routine is not governed by work or school or kids or my kids' school or my kids' work, or things like that. And I had my day planned out. Well, so many things happened where I had to totally abandon my plans. I was getting a routine, had to abandon it. And on top of that, I had to go over to help my daughter in a little bit of a difficult situation that turned up, and I needed to watch her baby. Well, she walked out of the house to go to her appointments, and she took my phone with her. She had her phone. She took my phone too. So I, couldn't even do my normal work that I would do on my phone. But, well, in that situation, it was frustrating, but the baby was there. And babies are just a blessing. I just had a wonderful time with her. Oh, hi, Gloria. So, so I was sitting here, finally got home. This is what I was going to tell you. And my upstairs neighbor, I don't know if this person wears hobnail boots or what, but they are, just stomping around. They're just so heavy-footed. And I was sitting here trying to relax. And when you live in an apartment, you do have to get accustomed to and allow for noises coming from other apartments. It's just part of life. I grew up in New York City in an apartment in the 1950s and 60s. And back then it was actually considered like, okay, if your upstairs neighbor was making a lot of noise, you took a broomstick and you went, boo, 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 and you banged on the ceiling and they heard it through their floor. And usually they'd quiet down. Of course, sometimes they'd stomp even harder. But, people don't do that these days, and I wouldn't do that. But I've already talked to the neighbor about, trying to walk a little more lightly, and it hasn't really had much of an effect. And most of the time, I've gotten where it doesn't bother me. But this morning, I was sitting there like, clomp, 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 and it was starting to get to me. This is the thing I wanted to talk about, the thing that bothers me most, the thing that makes me mad. You might do something that makes me mad, but this that I'm going to tell you about makes me much more mad. Okay? And what it is when I have difficult emotions where I have no control over the situation, but I can't seem to let go of my own difficult emotions. So what was bothering me more than, oh, Gloria says, sorry, you have cloggers upstairs. That commercial, that's exactly what I was thinking of. What was bothering me more than the noise from upstairs was the fact that I was allowing myself to get kind of bent out of shape about it. And I was mad at myself for feeling the way I was feeling and not getting a handle on it, because I like to be as practical as I can where I can. And I'm always talking about you need to control what's under your control and not worry about other stuff. Oh, good morning, Teresa. Is it still morning? Oh, it's afternoon here already on the East Coast, and good afternoon. So actually the reason I'm standing up and doing this video is I still a little bit hyped up and didn't feel relaxed enough to sit down. Just sit down and chat. And yeah, Gloria says, take a deep breath and have an espresso. I've got my Nespresso right here. But it just was reinforced to me at this time in our lives when, if we were prone to panic, we might be panicking saying, oh my gosh, if I thought the world was going crazy before, now, but we can't do that. I am not all, having fits over what's going on in politics or anything else for that matter. Not that I realize, but yes, it is affecting me. And you know how I know that? Because of the fact that I couldn't sit there with the usual clumping from upstairs and just sort of let it roll off my back. I'm more touchy than usual. And like I said, I had situations this morning that made things a little difficult. So, that contributed. But the thing is that usually, I can kind of handle these sort of things a lot better. But there's an entire atmosphere. It's almost like in the air, where people are stressed. Everybody's on edge, So this is what I wanted to say. The things in your life, the things in my life that I have control over, that I am able to be responsible about, that I can make decisions on, that are not impinged upon by anyone else. Those are the things I need to concentrate on. Not only that, but, the other day, you might have seen on my Facebook page, I had Grayson make a painting. Oh, hey, Laura. And I saw this video where somebody had basically taken, well, here, I'll take you over and show you. They had taken a piece of canvas board and put paint, sort of squeezed paint out all over it, put it in a Ziploc bag and put Easy Cheese on it, and their dog licked and licked and licked, and it squished the paint. So I gave it a try with Grayson. I'm going to do it again, though, too. I like it. I think it's cool. And the thing is, while I was doing it, I was totally occupied. All of my attention was on that. I was occupied spraying out, canned Easy Cheese so the dog would lick here and there. You can't get too much sillier than that. But the thing is that made me, it released a lot of stress. Now, I'm the kind of person that would rather, my preference would be, let me sit here and feel better, and then I will go do things. But that's not usually how it works. Usually the way things work for most people is go do things, then you'll feel better. So one of the things I decided to do is I decided I was going to get up and talk to y'all and tell you about this, because we need to keep our own inner peace during this time. I mean, sometimes it's hard to be practical and to say it is what it is. But this is one of those times that we have to say it. We have to say, even if everybody else is losing their head, I need to keep mine. I need to figure out how to get through things regardless of what other people are doing. I need to try to live my normal everyday life, whatever that looks like now in history, as best I can without getting upset, excited, depressed, despairing, anxious, angry. So honestly and truly, some people think, oh, well, if I start doing little things that are not so that are not, significant in life, then that's wasting my time. No. Exactly what you need to do is, like polish your nails or let the dog do a painting, or go ahead and straighten out that closet that you've been stuffing things into for months and, needs organization. Read a book, color something, clean something. Hey, Sandy. But the point is, do something. You're not going to miss anything. The world is not going to change, at least not dramatically probably, in the, 15 minutes or half an hour you're doing something else. But what will happen is you'll be able to release some stress and anxiety from your mind and just be in a better position to deal with the stresses of life, the things that are coming at you, the drama from other people. Oh, hey, Rosie. And you will be able to some of that peace that you might have lost. So I hope that this helps. Put something in the comments. Say something. Let me know. How are you handling things? What are you doing to help keep your head when all around are losing theirs? I'm getting phone calls coming in, so I need to go. I hope this helps. It's helping me. God bless you.